I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Colin. In this video, we're going to have a look at DxLaunch. A new decentralized launchpad, and we are early. 34 days until the official launch. So 1 month, and we found this golden nugget through the Digits Club Discord. Somebody mentioned it there, the reinvention of early access. Get ready to enter DxLaunch. They have some cool cinematic. I already skipped that. It's basically decentralized. I have the white paper open. We're going to have a look, but the decentralized aspect is quite big. So basically, anybody could launch a project. DxLaunch allows any development team to create their launch and also allows anyone to invest safely and anonymously. Innovation is the key to success. So 100% decentralized. You could compare this like a platform like Copper Launch, right? Which is quite similar. Community driven, the project will have to be approved by the community. All right, live polls work to get the project reviewed by DxLaunch users. If they like the proposal, a date is assigned. Okay, so it's not something like Pink Sale where basically any scam project can launch. The community will have to vote if they actually want to basically incubate the project on DxLaunch or not. Security. The conditions are given so that all projects that want to launch in DxLaunch take the necessary precautions and measurements to transmit security to their potential investment. Safe projects will be rewarded. Okay. Project owner proposes a new pre-sale. A whitelist auditors review the code and check the contracts. Okay, so basically they would basically hire from the community. Token holders vote if the project will be part of DxLaunch. If yes, pre-sale goes live, safe launch with token vesting and locked liquidity. All right. So the security features that they have is voting via the governance. That makes sense. Audit and KYC. We encourage to review smart contracts audit companies as well as KYC. They say encourage, which means it's not required. Liquidity, the 100% of the liquidity will be automatically added by our smart contracts in one of our DEX partners and locked for 6 months. Okay, so that's basically the minimum required liquidity. Security fund, that's interesting. 1.5% of each pre-sale will always go to the security fund. This fund will be used as a backup to compensate investors in the case of project decides to act irresponsibly. Vesting. Once the pre-sale is over, the token will be available after 7 days and then progressively released over the next 15 days. Okay. Our security partners are actively working within the system to ensure the contracts and code contain. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So valuable proposals. Okay. So they're looking for the added value, right? DxLaunch is not only a complete decentralized launchpad. Okay. DxLaunch requires security and above all, proposal that brings value makes sense. One pre-sale each week. Okay, every week there's a different pre-sale. Okay, so they're not going to basically launch 5 projects a week just for the fuck of launching everything, right? Once a week, I think that's still very bullish, right? Not many launchpads are able to do that on a consistent basis. Okay, decentralized and then collaborators. That makes sense. Security collaborators. Certic is there, so that's good. Rockdog, Paladin. That's strong on the security. The token, since DxLaunch is a DAO, the native token is the engine of the DxLaunch and is the instrument that makes the protocol useful. With the token, the community will be able to vote, invest, and receive rewards in the projects that launch. Developers will be able to create their launchpad as they see fit to make their proposal and generate interest in the community. In addition of this, a percentage of what is raised is allocated by contract to buy back the token. Okay. And that's basically the website. But fortunately, they have a white paper as well. So they have a visual here, which I noticed. So the subject company submits a project to DxLaunch. There's a poll, so a vote, decision, yes, date assigned for the pre-sale and then the launch. No, recommendations, and a new poll post improvements. If they do approve, then there will be a new poll and they can get approved. If they do not improve, then it's basically dumped, right? Telegram currently at about 1,500 members with about 115 online, so that's a good ratio. The Twitter sitting at about 2,000 followers. I'll be the first one to follow from my following. And they just got started with this, right? So very early stage still. But there's a white paper, right? So they're looking for the risk balance. That makes sense. For developers, I don't really care too much about the opportunities. Okay, so they basically assist with the creation of what is required, because yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do that. So for the investors, you have the live pools, the launch pools, security. Okay, how much can I contribute to pre-sales? The entire platform is designed to reward the token holders with their multiple token utilities, which makes it attractive. Okay, there's no minimum to invest, but in order to invest in a pre-sale, it's necessary to have the token. Staking in one of the pools that the platform offers. Each person will be able to invest in a pre-sale depending on the amount staked. Okay, total amount is 200 plus 7 times the staking. Amount staked, amount authorized to invest in US dollars, 1,000 tokens. Okay, so that's quite heavy, depending on the price of the token, obviously, which I think we'll see in a second. Okay, so they go over audits, a little boring. I'll skip that. Okay, the native token will be voting. Okay, polls. Okay, pools. Okay, okay. You'll be able to stake to earn tokens from other previously launched projects. Yeah, like farms and pools, that kind of shit. What PancakeSwap also has. Governance. Okay. Interesting. So real decentralized. Okay. That's obviously quite interesting, the launch pools, right? So basically, maybe even to provide liquidity, or it's a buyback burn mechanism for the token. Oh, okay, I see. So they stake the DXL token, the DxLaunch token, and you earn basically, instead of earning DXL, they basically, you'll earn the launch project token, and you support basically that pool, therefore. And the withdrawal fee will be used to buy back and burn the token. Okay, that makes sense. Roadmap. All right, so they're just getting started, right? Live testnet trials done, project discovery done, mainnet launch, IDO. Okay, so they're living up to this still, and they still have about 2 months. Yeah, 2 months to complete all this. So that's definitely doable, I think. But they definitely have a detailed roadmap for such a simple concept, I think. So that's good. Lottery ticket system. Okay, centralized exchange listing. Yeah, I mean, for a Launchpad like this, I don't think you have to, apart from what they have, like these are like more like features than milestones, right? But yeah, I think it makes sense. Okay, tokenomics, because the question really is how hard would it be to get into it? So a community sale will launch on April 26th. Okay, so we're on time, and we'll have 3 phases of 10 days each. First come, first serve. Okay, so basically $40,000 at 3.36, 16% off. Okay, $50,000, 0.334, and then 16, 0.352. Then there will be a pre-sale on May 28th for $300,000 at 36 cents, and then the launch will happen on the May 30th. Okay, and that would basically list at 0.40. I would assume in that case, if they're counting 10% off here, 40 cents minus 4 cents, 36, right? In total, they would have raised $450,000. As soon as the pre-sale ends, the token will go live. You'll be receiving your tokens in 3 during the next 3 weeks in the following way. 25% after 7 days, 45 after 14 days. Okay, so there will be some vesting, but it's really quick. After 7 days, you'll be receiving your token every second during the following 15 days. We call this the dripping period. Okay, if bought in a community sale, so community sale is here, it's longer vesting, and the pre-sale has a little bit of a faster drip. Okay, daily linear, it appears. Tokenomics, okay. The outcome of any project, guarantee operations, okay. Why DxLaunch.Fi system? Fees will be deducted from the amount raised on the pre-sale, okay. Performance fee, 10%, okay, that's quite heavy. Marketing for DxLaunch community, 1.5%. Buyback, 1.5% security, okay. So damn, they're charging 3, 4.5, 15% of the raise. That's a lot. Okay. The outcome of any project, guarantee the operations, okay. for each project, and all the fees will be deducted from the amount raised. Yeah, okay. But is it then basically is it the community paying for it, or is the project paying for it? Because I would say the project that pays for it, that makes sense. If the community pays for it, it doesn't make that much sense because they also need to hold the token. But as far as I understand from this, the community is not paying for it. The project owner is paying for it. And in that case, it would make sense. Otherwise, fuck that. Okay, initial with a T, please. And maximum supply. Lock liquidity, 15%. Okay, so that's at 40 cents. That's okay. Pre-sale 21.8, community at 11, marketing 25. Okay, partners 11.8. Okay, I don't know what that means, partners. Pool rewards, teams and devs, very little, 3.1%. But there's no vesting schedule on these things. Right, so do they just get the tokens instantly, or how is this going to work? Because this 11.8%, its partners is even bigger than a community. So how does that work? I would have to see a vesting schedule here. And then basically launch price 40 cents, okay? Speed up with quick find. Okay. And then they have their socials. Okay, so what I'm missing on the tokenomics is basically the vesting schedule. It sounds interesting to me. I mean, like even like just looking at the where was it? The assigned potential. So 1,000 staked would be $400 on the launch, would give you up to 7,200 in projects. I don't assume they will list A-type projects, right? But keep in mind, websites like Copper Launch, they launched Unix Gaming, right? Copper Launch. They launched Sin City. So Mobland, right now it's called Mobland. So they definitely have some A-level projects there, which I think it might be interesting to investigate something like this. I'm not a fan of having no vesting. There's nothing on the team. So this light paper, because it's not a white paper, definitely needs some work. They're quite heavy on the development side of things, right? What's in it for the projects. I don't give a fuck about the projects. I want to know for the investors. They have a separate section, but it's quite short. But I will ask the team basically about the vesting schedule for this. Because if this has vesting, right, the team, the partners, because if the partners don't have vesting, then it's very risky. But then again, it's only $400. Right, so it's give and take. It definitely has potential. As I said, I follow them on Twitter. I'll definitely keep up with what they're doing. Have a look, DX Launch. But we need to be patient. There's about a month until the platform goes live. There's about 2 weeks until that sale happens, according to the light paper. Let me know what you think about DX Launch. Do you have experience with platforms like Copper Launch? What do you think? Is it better or worse? They have a vetting process, some advanced security. I am willing to explore these type of platforms just because of the unique opportunity. I mean, I'm willing to gamble with $400, but let's see how it goes. Very curious to hear your opinion. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to have a look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.